Hello and welcome my friend, and next I am planning to show you that how to replace this Toyota Corolla VVTi engines automatic gearbox oils. And we need then look in here, because here is this measurement stick, and in that area we will, in that hole we are also planning to add new gearbox oils, this automatic gearbox oils. But before of that, I think that I need to measure that how much I have just now this gearbox oil, because now my engine is hot and I am not sure that how much there is oil, but let's check the amount. And this measurement happens so that first I take this stick away, and there is that kind of locking pin, and I bend that little bit, and then I pull out this measurement stick. And then I need cotton cloth, clean cotton cloth here I have, and then I take this stick away. And then important thing, when this car is hot or cold, we need to know that is our engine warm or cold. And now my engine is hot, and that's I need to look in this measurement stick areas where is this hot markings, and there is text in here, and I clean that my stick. Now it's clean, and then I start to look that there is some text in here. There is type, there is oil type, and there is cool. These are cool points, and this is hot. Okay, and that lower one in here is low, and this is the up one is the max level in automatic gearbox oil. And that's, I remember that these are now my measurement stick, this upper one, and if my engine is cold, then I need to measure that one. This is important, because this oil becomes bigger when it's hot. And now I insert that my... Okay, and then I like to also show that then we need this waste oil canister. What is this black box? We drain in that box our old transmission oils. And then we need also this canister that where is also this nose that we can add this new oil in this automatic transmission area. Okay, but then we continue and we go to look that drain out bolt next. Okay, and then when we are looking this oil drain bolt, it's good to start that first we check that there is feel. This is right feel, and then in here we have oil drain bolt. This is engine oil, and then when we look in here, there is exhaust pipe, and then when we look in that area, there we can see this left wheel in here, and that area, this is this oil automatic transmission oil area, and just in here, that bolt, this is this oil drain bolt. And let's go to look that closer next. Okay, and this is our target, that bolt, and this is 14 millimeter. We need socket size what is 1.4 millimeter, and it fits in here in that way. And then there is also this little bit bar that we can open that, and this is our target. And before of this bolt opening, it's good to take steel brush what I have in hand, and then clean that bolt that there is no any sand or dust is, and because then it is easier to open. And this is this first step, and then I open that bolt. Okay, and here is our target, and then I take my tool. There is this my socket, and then my tool. It looks like that, and I insert that my tool in here in that way, and then I start to rotate that my tool in this way, and this bolt opens easily, and then I open that, and then when I rotate that, I need to take ready this my oil waste canister that I can insert my oils in here, and this canister works so that there is this yellow cap that when I open that, this waste oils goes in there in that area. Okay, that's I start to set up this thing in here. Then I continue this bolt opening too. Then I check that can I use my fingers. Yes. Now this bolt is so loosened in here that I can, and there is actually oil is now dropping, and then I rotate it, and now waste oil is running out. And then now look, it's good to use protective clothes, because now my clothes are in oil but no any skin issues. And then I need to keep that my canister something like couple of minutes that this oil dries out, and then we wait 5 minutes that oil goes out. Okay, good. Okay. And we continue when this oil is away. Okay, and there is this old waste oil is draining in my this oil waste canister, and this is very nice to use because there is cap, and this capacity is something like 3 gallons, and now this waste oil amount is something like half gallon or something like that. And then we continue. Okay, and then when we have this automatic transmission, this gearbox drain plug and this bolt, it's good to clean with cotton cloth, and then remember to install in here this gasket and this plate, and then we go to insert that bolt back, and then it's good to use also this torque wrench tool and insert in there force what is something like 20 to 30 Newton meters is this force, and then this plug will be in fine. Then we go to insert that back. Okay, and there is this place, and first little bit cleaning with cotton cloth, and then I insert the bolt in the back, and then I fasten that bolt next. There's my tool, 14mm tool, and this final step was this torque wrench tool. And here is this my torque wrench and 20 Newton meters. And then when we hear this click, everything is fine. Okay, and 20. Okay, and now this torque wrench says click, and this bolt is in fine, and then we go to add this new oil in up area. Okay, and then when we install this oil drain bolt in back in there, it is good to fasten same force as it was, and it is something like 20 to 30 Newton meters, because there are two different kind of automatic transmissions, but 20 Newton meters is fine. And then when this bolt is in secure in here, we go to add this new automatic transmission oil in up area, and we continue. Okay, and now when there is this oil drain bolt is in place, then we need to add this automatic transmission oil, and let's go to do that next. Okay, and then when we are planning to add this oil adding place is that place, and it is so small hole in here, and let's look closer. Okay, and it is in that place where I need to next drain in this automatic transmission oil, and here I have one good oil. What is this Mobile ATF 320, and remember that there must be this quality level must be at least, when we rotate this other side, it must be this Dextron 2 level oil we must have. And then this automatic transmission, we need to drain in there at least something like 3 to 4 quarters oil, and like 3 to 4 liters oil, and it's first drain in there something like 3 liters or 3 quarters this automatic transmission oil. And then we need to check. There is this check measurement stick, and there is this amount scale in here, that how much we have oil. But first I drain in there this oil, and it happens so that I open that canister's nose, and then I carefully start to drain this oil in there inside, and let's look better view in closer view. Okay, and now we have better view, and then I start to drain this oil carefully in that way, and then we can also use funnel, because it helps this work, because this is so small hole. Okay, and then this takes couple of minutes to drain this oil in here inside. Okay, and then we continue when I am ready. Okay, and then I think that I have in here a funnel, and there is this head, and this funnel goes nicely in there, and check that this funnel is clean. It is good to clean totally both areas, inside and this outside area, and then when it is clean we only start to drain in here this oil, and this helps this work really much. And now when I use this funnel, this oil goes directly in this hole, and this is good to purchase this funnel. And then when I have drained in there this 3 liters and 3 quarters this oil, we check this amount, measurement amount. Okay, and now when I have drained in there this 3 quarters, I take this my measurement stick and then clean cotton cloth, and I clean that cloth, and then we need to check that there is 2 of those lines, and then when I insert that my stick in there, I must insert that in. It goes in one way. Note that there must be this transmission transfluid text in here, because in other side it don't go in there. Note that. Only it goes thick, goes in one way, and then there is this metallic clipper what we need to press and insert that totally in that position. And in that position we press that metallic switch in other hand, and then we open that stick, and then we look at what is this amount. And this now when this oil is cool, it should be in here, but now this my oil is little bit too up, and that means that now I have too much this oil and I need to drain out oil, because this is the right amount in here, this oil. And let's go to look, by the way, this stick closer, because this is so interesting. Okay, and then it's good to insert in here this clean cotton cloth, and here is this my oil stick, here is this keep, and then we look closer this scale, that what we can see in there, because this is really interesting. Because in here, when we look at scale, we can see that first there is text in here, that Dextron 2, and then we look closer. Okay, and now we have better view, and it's good to take clean cotton cloth and clean that stick, this area carefully, that measurement area. And there is this text in here, that Dextron 3 or 2, sorry, this is the minimum oil quality in here, and then we can see there is hot and cool, those points. Then I clean that a little bit, and that means that when we have those, we can see those small hills, or actually those deeps in here, dents. That it means that in this low first dent, it means that it is the minimum level in cool oil, and this upper area is the maximum level where we must have this oil level when this transmission is cool and it's cold, and it means that there is situation that there is no any driving in this car, and then this oil is in here, but then when motor is hot, this we use different scale what is that area, and there is comment hot, and then this third dent is the low and the upper one is the max and the OK level. And that's this oil level measurement is so complex in this automatic transmission cars, because we have two scales for hot engine and cold engine, and that's be carefully when you look those amounts, because if we have too much oil in our automatic transmission, then we have troubles, and it can make some issues. But now I check this my oil level again, and now I go to insert that my stick in my engine, and then we check that amount, that how much we have oil. Okay, and now I inserted this my oil stick so deep than I could, and then we can check that in what area we have this oil now. And we can see that in now this oil level is just something like in here, and it is like warm engines area. And now I think that I have too much oil in my automatic transmission, because it should be in this lower level max area, and that's I need to do next, so that I need to drain out a little bit oil, about 1 gallon, 1 quarter or 1 liter, and then I have this cool oil amount in here. Okay, and this was this information, and that how to check and measure this Toyota Corolla's automatic oil stick amount. Thank you.